5 mysterious kingdoms? But which one do I belong to?
Some are too tiny to see, but they rule the world.
Sorrow, seaweed isn't a plant. Do you know? What is it?
Some break things down, but are they alive?
If you need answers to all these questions, let's go on this wild adventure to unlock the secrets of the 5 kingdoms.
Hello, I am Captain AHS. Greetings, young explorers! Have you ever wondered why some creatures roam the land, some stay rooted in the ground, and some are so tiny you can't even see them? Well, today, we're unlocking the secrets of the 5 kingdoms of life.
Wow! The jungle is full of amazing creatures. Yes. Watching that giraffe eating leaves was so much fun. And what about that frog jumping near the river?
This jungle is the perfect place to explore the wonders of nature. Did you know all these living things belong to different groups?
Greetings, explorers. My name is Professor Flora. She is my colleague Dr. Fauna. We are researching here in this jungle on different groups of organisms. I study plants and fungi, 2 important kingdoms of life.
And I specialize in animals, bacteria, and tiny protists. We can show you how everything in this jungle fits into a kingdom. So kids, today we're diving into the world of the 5 kingdoms of life. Kingdoms mean groups of organisms. There are millions of different types of living organisms. Based on their specific characteristics, all living things belong to one of the 5 kingdoms. Animals are the most active kingdom. Animalia are eukaryotic multicellular organisms. Their cells have a nucleus and other membrane-bound organelles, but no cell wall. They are heterotrophic and food is stored as glycogen. They move, eat food, sleep, and come in all shapes and sizes.
Like bear, monkey, and birds. Right, Dr. Fauna?
Exactly. Animals don't make their food. They eat plants or other animals.
Just like this monkey. He stole my banana.
You know what sorrow? Plants are the only kingdom that makes their food. They use sunlight, water, and air through a process called photosynthesis. This tree is using sunlight to mix carbon dioxide from the air with water from the ground. It's turning those things into food, sugar, and giving off oxygen. That's how plants grow. So, the tree is like a magic factory, making food from sunlight. It's one of the most important chemical changes on Earth. Without photosynthesis, we wouldn't have food or oxygen to breathe.
So, all these trees, grass, and flowers belong to the plant kingdom?
Yes, and plants help animals by providing food and oxygen.
Wow! The animals need plants, and the plants need sunlight. It's like teamwork. Dr. Fauna, are we going to explore jungle further while boating? Yes! Boating is a good idea, but first, tell me about this leaf. Why does it look so pale? Professor Flora just mentioned about a process of making food in plants called photosynthesis. That keeps leaves green in color. Isn't photosynthesis happening inside this leaf?
That's a good question, Mina. No, The food-making process has stopped and now this leaf is dead.
But where will this leaf go now?
This will undergo the process of decomposition by fungi and other protists.
Fungi and protists? What's that? Dr. Fauna?
Decomposition. It's what happens when old things, like plants or food, break down into simpler materials by fungi and protists. These are two separate kingdoms of organisms. For instance, the mushrooms and bacteria are breaking down this leaf into nutrients that will go back into the soil.
Fungi are different from plants. They don't make their food. Instead, they break down dead things, acting as nature's recyclers.
Wow! That means fungi help clean up the jungle. And Dr. Fauna, what about protists? Who are these creatures? And what do they do?
Some kingdoms are so small, you need a microscope to see them.
Wow! Tiny things are swimming in the water.
Those tiny creatures either belong to protists or Monera. Some of them make their food, and some eat tiny things.
And bacteria, the tiniest kingdom, are found everywhere, even in your body.
There are bacteria in me?
Yes, some bacteria are helpful, like the ones in your stomach that help digest food. It's time for a challenge. I'll name a living thing, and you name the kingdom it belongs to. First up, a lion.
Yes! Lion belongs to the kingdom Animalia.
Good job, Mina. Correct. Now, mushrooms.
I got it! It belongs to the kingdom of fungi. The recyclers.
Great job for today, kids. I hope you enjoyed exploring the jungle today. See you soon. Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor Flora and Dr. Fauna, for helping the kids in this visit. It was great meeting both of you.
Now it's the time for quiz. So here comes the first question, kids. Get ready. Which kingdom includes only unicellular organisms? Plantae, Monera, Animalia. Hurry up, kids! Your time to think about it starts now. Yes, you got it right. Monera. Because animals and plants are both multicellular organisms. Now it is time for the second question, kids. Are you ready? Which of the following is not a characteristic of fungi? They have cell walls. They make their food. They can be unicellular or multicellular. Let's think about it. Your time starts now. Great job! You got it right! They make their food is a wrong statement about fungi. As they don't make food for themselves, they only act as decomposers of dead organisms. Get ready for your third question. Why are mushrooms classified as fungi and not plants? They grow in the soil. They absorb nutrients instead of making their food. They are green in color. Hurry up, kids! Your time starts now. Great job! You got it right! They absorb nutrients instead of making their food. Keep going, kids! Very nice! I'm impressed. You are doing a great job. Here's your second last question. Which of the following belongs to the Animalia kingdom? Algae, amoeba, earthworm. Keep going, kids. Impressive. You are doing a great job. birth from. Because algae and amoeba both are unicellular organisms. Come on! Keep going, kids! You are doing a great job! Here's your last question. Which kingdom includes mostly microscopic organisms that live in water? Fungi, Protista, Plantae. Wonderful job for today. Yes, it's Kingdom Protista. See you soon with the next adventure. Young explorers, stay tuned. Next, we will explore the wild and wonderful world of the animal kingdom. From the tiniest ants to the mightiest lions, every creature has a role to play. But what makes them part of Kingdom Animalia? Let's find out in the next video. Don't miss out on more free, interactive lessons. Hit subscribe and join us on the journey to education without boundaries.